The last 1 year has brought about hope in football in Kenya, with fans finally starting to believe in football, as witnessed in our matches against Ghana and Ethiopia. This has been a journey that started with the Federation's desire to qualify for the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations finals. It started with the first step in signing coach Sebastian Minye as the man in charge of the Harambee Stars.
We have put in a lot of effort in 2.5 years, 2 years, 8 months, I'd say, to try and involve more Kenyans in the game. And it's been hard because our culture of fans has been broken for many years. But with the Kenya versus Ethiopia, because of the win against Ghana and the draw against Ethiopia, we have seen record attendance, the highest ever been in Kasarani over the years. And we want to keep that momentum. We want to bring the fans to support the national team.
Harambee Stars are now on the verge of qualifying for the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations, while the Starlets have already qualified for this year's Africa Women's Cup of Nations. This demonstrates years of hard work and dedication to changing the game. All this we have managed on the back of numerous court cases and the withdrawal of SportPesa as the official betting partner necessitated by the signing into law of the 35% gaming tax.
$1.2 million a year lost, and that, which was a heavy blow for us. It has meant that we have struggled more than we did last year and the year before. And so we are in that drive, across the year, been in that drive to try and bring in other sponsors or more sponsorship from the same sector. We continue to work and fight for it. Government is supportive for events around the year to make sure that we still compete, to make sure that under 20s, under 17s, national teams, women have participated in events. However, we want to be more creative now. We want to push government for sports fund. We want to be more creative now, so that in the coming year, we can have better fortunes around money, because without money you cannot run a game. So this is a challenge for us, but we are up for it.
That notwithstanding, FKF hit yet another milestone by procuring an outdoor broadcast OB van. The van was bought using the FIFA Forward Fund for Development. The decision was reached after looking at the high cost of producing football matches. The OB van was to better enhance audience experience and produce our own content that will enable us take a greater ownership of the business operations for our showcase events. These events include the FKF Leagues, Women Football Development, the Shield Tournament, National Team Qualifiers and Grassroots Football. It is already in operation and generating revenue.
But now in the coming months we want to finish the project. We want to make sure all equipment are on board. It means that we'll produce all CAF matches, which comes at $127,000 per game to us. We want to go to the league, the Premier League, and say that now we can produce, let's do it. We want to produce the NSL, we want to produce the Women League. There's a lot of work lined up.
We also conducted a number of trainings for referees both at the elite and grassroots level. Our competitions department has remained vibrant, overseeing and managing the National Super League, which has since grown into the most competitive league in the country. This, as well as the FKF Division 1 League, the FKF SportPesa Shield Tournament, the Women Premier League and the Women Division 1 Leagues. Participating clubs enjoy timely correspondence from the department. We decided starting 2018 to invest part of the funding we get from the FIFA Forward Football Development Program in growth of the Women League by facilitating the women clubs through grants with an aim of easing the financial burden on the clubs. This as we resorted to having a unified 16-team league, which will see the clubs compete in a round-robin format. The league offers us better competition which in turn improved the match fitness of the players called up to the national team.
Investing 32% plus of what comes in Federation from FIFA in the women game, and funding, starting to fund the clubs from FIFA forward grant, is unprecedented, never been done. And it is no surprise that the team is rising and rising and rising.
Besides investment in the Women League through funding from the FIFA Forward Football Development Program, FKF is set to undertake grassroots women football development programs. This comes after Kenya was selected to pilot FIFA's new women's football development programs, whereby FIFA is aiming to reach 60 million female players by 2026. FIFA women football expert Rahel Pavlu toured Kenya to assess our women football landscape.
Very nice report and send it back to FIFA.
Through her findings, FIFA, through FKF, is set to undertake capacity building in coaching courses and referees training for former and current women footballers, as well as initiate youth leagues through partnerships with primary schools. Our technical department continues to play a pivotal role in football development at the grassroots level. The development has overseen the training of close to 1,000 coaches in 2018 in basic and advanced coaching course, to add on to the 2,000 coaches trained in 2016 and 2017. Plans are underway to train a further 673 coaches in the course of the year. The department has also overseen the continuation of the FKF youth leagues at the sub-branch level. The leagues have given a chance to close to 25,000 under-13 players and 7,000 under-15 players from 53 sub-branches to showcase their talents at the grassroots level. Plans are now underway for the second edition of the FKF Under-13 and Under-15 Youth Championship, which will see the best players from the leagues get a chance to audition for a place in the national Under-13 team.
Because we want to ensure that every year we're producing 100 quality players at a high level. If you do so, you improve the level of competition, you change the way the game is approached. We have done so. We have been one of the busiest federations in terms of youth. Under 15s, under 13s, under 17. Did very well this year.
For the first time in history, FKF has, in partnership with the Anti-Doping Association of Kenya, ADAK, rolled out workshops for FKF National Super League clubs with an aim of sharing information about anti-doping with the players so as to sensitize them on what to do and what not to do in regards to the use of prohibited substances. The workshops, set to be held in phases, will impact all the 19 National Super League clubs across the country. We have, late this year, partnered with leading telecommunications company Safaricom and Spain's top football league, La Liga, for the second edition of the Chapa Dimba na Safaricom Youth Football Tournament. The tournament, which targets both male and female players under the age of 20, involves a scouting program that will see certified La Liga coaches travel to Kenya to search for talented players who will make up an all-star team. Over 1,500 teams took part in the first edition, with close to 20 players eventually getting a chance to audition for a place in the national under-20 team that took part in the Africa Under-20 Cup of Nations qualifier against Rwanda. We were also privileged to host FIFA Technical Directors course for English-speaking countries in Africa, further demonstrating FIFA and CAF's belief in us. Going forward, it is our strong belief that the year ahead will be one filled with opportunities to further develop the game and leave a lasting mark on Kenyan football.
Football in Kenya is rising and rising by the day. It's rising because we put our heads to work. We have a vision, a clear vision. Develop the youth, invest the money in the right place in development, be organized, work hard, participate in all events at all levels. And it's only a matter of time before the team performs. The performance of the national team around the Stars, beating Ghana at home, drawing against Ethiopia away, and beating Ethiopia in a record 3-0 is not by accident. It is because we have worked, have had the right support, put the investment in the right place, and in time, the results show up, and they're showing up now. We are optimistic that we will be in the Cup of Nations for the first time in 15 years.
In conclusion, despite all the enormous work undertaken in 2018, we remain steadfast in our commitment to developing the game. This is even as we learn from our shortcomings, some brought about by mismanagement by past regimes. We thank you all for your continued support and dedication in the hope that the year ahead will be one of prosperity and success for Kenyan football.
The turnout in this stadium is record. It has never been like this. And thank you for making us proud. From the president, from every Kenyan today, we are very proud of you. Congratulations, guys, and we are behind you going forward. Waswahili wanasema ahadi ni nini? Na dawa ya deni?